Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Can everybody please take a moment to silence your cell phones? Student athletes, we're going to ask that you not only silence your cell phones, but put your cell phones under your seats. Do not use your cell phones for the duration of the program. Welcome to the Cotulla High School 2023-2024 Athletic Awards Ceremony. We will begin today's ceremony with an invocation led by Ms. Josefina Garcia.
Please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the life you have graced us with, the love you have embraced us with, and the honor on this day to be gathered here with one another. Lord, your mighty hand has been with us throughout this year, and we have seen you move through each sport, building our faith in the face of fear. We've seen you move as you gave us strength and courage to finish strong, even when quitting seemed easy. Character and integrity has been built in our lives throughout these years of sacrifice and determination, whether it was on the field, court, weight room, or the academic classroom. Lord, we give you thanks for blessing this community, our school district, as well as our teachers and coaches. We have loved each and every one of us, who have loved each and every one of us like family. We give thanks that each of our coaches have been used as your instruments to push us, challenge us, and encourage us to seek bigger and better in all aspects of our life. We know that we can and that we will do great things in the future because you are with us. In your wonderful name we pray, amen.
Please stand. Good afternoon. We will now recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Thank you. You may be seated. Please welcome to the stage Robert Sanchez.
Parents, guardians, family, and friends. On behalf of the coaches of the Cotulla High School Athletic Department and the student athletes, we once again welcome you to this year's Athletic Awards ceremony. Your presence here means more than you can imagine to each of your beloved athletes sitting before you. As student athletes, we work hard day in and day out, whether it's in the classroom, in the weight room, on the field, on the court, on the track, or on the diamond. We spend many of our athletic sessions after school practices, evenings, summer practices, and game times, continuously building the model athletes we strive to become. With this year steadily approaching the finish line, today's ceremony is a highlight and acknowledgement of all of our trials and tribulations. Today, we are here to acknowledge every athlete who has put in the time and effort into building their endurance, strength, skill, and sport, as well as recognize those elite few who have gone above and beyond as a cowboy and cowgirl athlete. Before we begin with the presentation of awards, please help me welcome to the stage our Catula High School Athletic Director, Coach Esteban Rodriguez.
Good afternoon. I want to extend a thank you to each and every one of you for being here this afternoon. We as coaches know how important your presence is for our student athletes, and we are honored and grateful that you have joined us today to celebrate and recognize our hardworking cowboy and cowgirl athletes. At this time, I would also like to thank the following individuals: CISD Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Ramiro Nava; CISD Chief Financial Officer, Alfredo Vela; CHS Administrators, Dr. Frank Guerra, Stephanie Canales, and Mr. Juan Puig. I would also like to thank our board members, President Dionisio Ramirez, Vice President Kim Hoff, Secretary Robert Ayala Jr., Member Thomas Childers, Member Luisa Franklin, Member Richard Maldonado, and Member Rosario Morales. These individuals that I just mentioned have done a tremendous job supporting all our students, ensuring that our students have whatever they need to be successful in all that they do. Here at Cotulla, being a small school, we tend to share our kids in various activities and organizations. And like I mentioned, these individuals, they do a great job of supporting us and making sure that our kids have everything they need to be successful. At this time, we can get another round of applause for these individuals. I greatly appreciate it. Parents, these student athletes sitting before you today have all demonstrated superior commitment, training, and performance in each of their respective sports. And though we are here to recognize some as individuals, I cannot reiterate enough that our success comes as a team. It truly takes a village to win. And this starts from the top, beginning with administration, the transportation department, our maintenance department, the custodial department, nutrition department, our central office personnel, coaches, and ultimately our student athletes. I apologize if I unintentionally forgot anyone, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of people that do a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that is never seen. And people like this is what enables us to run our program so successfully. We work closely to create and implement a program that builds exceptional student athletes. None of this would be possible without the commitment of these student athletes showing up day in and day out, ready to take on whatever is asked. Ultimately, all this comes together when they execute their teams as a skill, us as a staff coming together being one. As I always tell our athletes, you must trust the process. Things don't happen overnight. Again, because if it were easy, like we always tell them, everybody would do it. We'd have a gym, thousands of athletes in here. It takes a very special individual to go through the grind and things that we put these kids through. Athletic success comes from the blood, sweat, and tears of each and every team member. And I want every one of you Cowboys and Cowgirls to know that we truly appreciate all you have done for the program. We appreciate your hard work, your dedication, your sacrifices, your loyalty, and most importantly, your commitment to our program. Thanks again. At this time, our girls staff, Coach Catherine Galindo Garcia, will be doing our Underclassman Girls Awards.
Our first recipient for the Underclassman Awards goes to Ms. Kiana Allen for participating in JV volleyball and powerlifting. Ms. Jezere Alvarado, varsity volleyball, academic all-district, varsity basketball, academic all-district, JV track and field. Ms. Sienna Arevalo, varsity volleyball, academic all-district, varsity basketball, academic all-district, JV track, Varsity softball, second team all-district, academic all-district. Hayden Ayala, JV volleyball. Next, we have Ms. Jordan Bigaman, JV volleyball, varsity track and field, district runner-up in high jump, area qualifier, high jump, and 100-meter hurdles. Next, we have Ms. Kaylee Carizales, JV volleyball, JV track, and JV softball. Congratulations. Miss Alejandra Chapa, powerlifting regional qualifier, 9th place. Ziriana Cruz, athletic trainer and softball manager. Ramaya Diaz, powerlifting and athletic trainer. Miss Harley Few, JV volleyball, varsity volleyball manager, JV basketball, varsity basketball manager, track and field manager. Miss Elena Flores, JV volleyball, varsity softball, honorable mention. Rayana Galindo, varsity volleyball, academic all-district, varsity basketball, honorable mention, academic all-district, powerlifting, regional qualifier, 11th place, varsity track and field, area qualifier for high jump. Alessandra Garcia, powerlifting, regional qualifier, 2nd place, state qualifier, 2nd place. Anadelia Garcia, varsity track and field. Juliana Garcia, varsity cross country, JV track and field. Martina Garcia, volleyball manager, JV track and field. Miss Randy Garcia, JV volleyball, JV basketball, JV track and field, JV softball, powerlifting regional qualifier, 8th place. Miss Kaden Garza, JV volleyball. Elisa Gonzalez, powerlifting, regional qualifier. Isabella Gonzalez, varsity cross country, JV basketball, JV track and field. Miss Elena Gonzalez, athletic trainer. Alexandra Gonzalez, JV volleyball and JV softball. Miss Gabriela Gonzalez, JV volleyball, JV basketball, JV track and field. Miss Janelle Gonzalez, JV volleyball, varsity basketball, academic all-district, varsity track and field, area qualifier 4x200 relay. Miss Jerica Gonzalez, JV volleyball. Miss Morena Gonzalez, athletic trainer. Miss Kaylee Guzman, varsity volleyball, varsity basketball, powerlifting regional qualifier, 8th place, varsity track and field. Miss Brooklyn Kunstler, varsity track and field, athletic trainer. Miss Bella Linares, varsity volleyball, academic all-district, varsity basketball, academic all-district, JV, track and field, powerlifting, regional qualifier, 7th place, varsity softball, 2nd team all-district, academic all-district. Jasmine Lozano, JV volleyball, powerlifting, regional qualifier, 10th place. Gabriela Martinez, JV volleyball, JV basketball, JV track and field, JV softball. Valeria Medina, JV volleyball, team photographer for basketball, track and field, and softball. Victoria Medina, JV volleyball, varsity basketball, academic all-district, track and field, area qualifier, 4x200 relay alternate. Chryslyn Munoz, varsity volleyball, academic all-district, varsity basketball, academic all-district, varsity softball, 1st team all-district, academic all-district. Divina Munoz, JV volleyball, varsity track and field, JV softball. Rachel Narvaez, powerlifting, regional qualifier, 3rd place. Cameron Obregon, JV volleyball, powerlifting, regional qualifier, JV softball. Hinali Patel, athletic trainer. Areli Ramirez, JV volleyball, JV softball. Aaron Ramirez, JV volleyball, varsity softball, academic all-district. Jocelyn Ramirez, JV basketball, powerlifting, regional qualifier, 12th place, JV track and field. Serene Ramirez, varsity volleyball, academic all-district, varsity basketball, second team all-district, academic all-district, powerlifting, regional qualifier, 5th place, varsity track and field, area qualifier, 4x200 relay, 100-meter dash, varsity softball, first team all-district, academic all-district. Emma Reagan, JV basketball, powerlifting. Shizuka Roth, JV volleyball, powerlifting, regional qualifier, 7th place, JV track and field. Alexis Rodriguez, JV volleyball. Alessandra Rodriguez, athletic trainer. Caricia Rodriguez, varsity cross country, varsity track and field. Victoria Rodriguez, powerlifting, regional qualifier, 12th place, athletic trainer, JV track and field. Ashley Sanchez, athletic trainer. Jesriana Sanchez, JV volleyball, JV softball. Rayanne Sanchez, varsity volleyball, academic all-district, varsity basketball, academic all-district, varsity softball, honorable mention, academic all-district. Jaslyn Sosa, JV volleyball, JV basketball, JV softball. Cameron Thomas, JV volleyball, JV track and field. Miss Araceli Valles, varsity track and field, area qualifier, 4x200 relay. Angela Vargas, varsity cross country, JV basketball, varsity track and field, JV softball. Arcadia Velasquez, JV track and field. Emily Velasquez, powerlifting regional qualifier, 12th place. Alexi Certuche, JV volleyball, JV basketball, JV track and field, JV softball. And our last recipient, but definitely not the least, goes to Miss Iloyandra E.J. Certuche. Varsity volleyball, academic all-district. Varsity basketball, academic all-district. Powerlifting regional qualifier. Varsity track and field, area qualifier, 4x200 relay. Varsity softball, first team all-district, and academic all-district. We will now present the Underclassman Male Athletic Awards. This will be presented by Mr. Manny.
Yes, sir.
Just hand them to Coach Mendoza over here.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Manuel Ramos. Be proud to have been coaching these boys here for the last 5 years. And I know a lot of these guys here have spent a lot more time with these guys, but nonetheless, it's been a great honor. It's been a pleasure. We'll now present the Underclassman Male Athletic Awards. As I call your name, please come forward and accept your award. For JV Football, Albert Agüero. JV Cross Country, JV Basketball, JV Track and Field, Jesus Alcocer. Varsity Football, Academic All District, Powerlifting, JV Track and Field, Derek Aldaco. JV Football and Powerlifting, Jeremiah Aldaco. Varsity Football, First Team All District linebacker, First Team All District fullback, Academic All District. Track and Field, Varsity Baseball, First Team All District outfield, Mr. Eric Aldaco. JV Football, Powerlifting, and JV Track and Field, Mr. Fidel Alvarez. Varsity Football, Honorable Mention linebacker, Academic All District, Powerlifting Regional and State Qualifier, JV Track and Field, Mr. Marco Benavides. Varsity Football, Varsity Basketball, Second Team All District, and Varsity Track and Field, Mr. Rene Barrera. JV Football and Powerlifting, Benito Castillo. JV Football, Amador Castor. JV Football and JV Track and Field, Armin Castor. Varsity Track and Field, area qualifier in the 200-meter dash, the 400-meter relay, and the 800-meter relay. There's also a regional qualifier in the 400-meter relay and the 800-meter relay, OC, Oscar Charo. JV Track and Field, Uciel Contreras. JV Basketball, Mr. Andriel Cruz. JV football, Mr. Santos Cruz. JV football and powerlifting, Big Bad John Edric de la Rosa. Big Bad John. Been saying that all year. Big Bad John. Yeah, these guys won't know that song. JV football, varsity baseball, first team all district first base, Mr. Devin Del Toro. JV football and JV track and field, Mr. Pascual Espinosa. Pascual Headshake Espinosa. JV football and JV basketball, Michael Garcia. Powerlifting, Randy Garcia. Powerlifting, Mr. Elijah Gonzalez. Powerlifting, Carlos Gonzalez. Varsity football, second team all district, offensive line, powerlifting regional and state qualifier, and varsity track and field, Jerry Gonzalez. Carlos not here. We have another regional qualifier in powerlifting, another JV track and field, Mr. Jevin Gonzalez. Varsity football, second team all district running back, honorable mention defensive back, and varsity track and field, Jose Gonzalez. Varsity football, honorable mention, offensive line, and varsity baseball, Miguel Hernandez. Varsity cross country and JV track and field, Mr. Paul Gonzalez. We got JV football and powerlifting, Mr. Ephraim Lopez. Yes, sir. Varsity football, Aiden Martinez. We have varsity football, first team all-district quarterback, second team all-district defensive back, punter of the year, academic all-district, varsity track and field, area qualifier in the 400-meter relay, the 800-meter relay, regional qualifier in the 400-meter relay and 800-meter relay, also varsity baseball honorable mention outfield, Mr. Alex Funky Cold Medina. Yeah, varsity football. Yeah, varsity basketball, second team, all district, Rodrigo R.J. Mendez. Powerlifting, regional qualifier, Daniel Moncada. JV basketball, number 24 in your program, number 1 in your heart, Matthew Baby Boy Moreno. Varsity football, academic all district, powerlifting, regional and state qualifier, and varsity track and field, Mr. Victor Moreno. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Varsity football, Mr. Elric Nieto. JV football, powerlifting, and JV track and field, Mr. Eduardo Ortega. Varsity basketball, Krish Patel. Varsity football, academic all district. Varsity track and field, area qualifier, 800-meter relay. Regional qualifier, 800-meter relay. Varsity baseball, second team, all district. Roberto Perales. Yeah, varsity football and varsity baseball, Mr. Devin Ramirez. JV football, Israel Ramirez. JV football and varsity basketball honorable mention, Jamarcus Ramirez. Varsity football, varsity basketball honorable mention, and JV track and field, J. Andrew Ramirez. Yeah, varsity football, varsity track and field, area qualifier in the high jump, 200-meter dash, 400-meter relay, and 800-meter relay. Was also a regional qualifier in the high jump, 200-meter dash, 400 and 800-meter relay. Also varsity baseball, Mr. Braden Rodriguez. JV football and powerlifting, James Rodriguez. JV football, powerlifting, and JV track and field, Jimmy Rodriguez. JV football, varsity basketball, and JV track and field, we got Joe Rodriguez. JV football, varsity track and field area qualifier in the 400-meter relay, and also a regional qualifier in the 400-meter relay, Trevor Rodriguez. Varsity football, honorable mention, linebacker, academic all-district, is also in powerlifting and JV track and field, Ricardo Ruiz. Varsity football, powerlifting, and varsity baseball, Mr. Andrew Salazar. Bring him. Varsity track and field area qualifier in the pole vault, Mr. John Michael Sanchez. JV football, powerlifting, varsity track and field area qualifier in the 110-meter hurdles, Mr. Ryan Sanchez. We got varsity baseball, Ryan Sanchez. The other Ryan Sanchez. Rain? Gotcha. Varsity basketball, Drayden Serna. My bad. Varsity football manager, powerlifting. Really don't know what we would have done without this guy, Mr. Abel Teneyuka. You still got another one. Varsity football, second team all-district, academic all-district, varsity cross-country, varsity track and field area qualifier in the 800-meter run, the regional qualifier as well. Varsity baseball, first team all-district shortstop, Mr. Frank Torres. Varsity baseball, Mr. Michael Vargas. JV football, Mr. Brandon Zartucci. And JV track and field, Mr. Jerome Ramirez. And now we will do the Senior Girls Awards, and I will bring back Coach Catherine Galindo Garcia.
All right, so the following awards go to our class of 2024 Cowgirls, starting with Miss Alexandra Alcorcer, athletic trainer. Next, we have Miss Carla Benavides, athletic trainer. Varsity powerlifting, regional champion, state champion. For varsity track, we have Miss Abriana Cantu. For athletic trainer, varsity softball, first team all-district, we have Miss Isabela Carizales. Varsity volleyball, honorable mention. Varsity basketball, first team all-district. Varsity track, district champion. Area qualifier, regional qualifier, pole vault. Varsity softball, first team all-district, Miss Jasmine Vera Garza. Varsity powerlifting, Miss Rayanna Diaz. Varsity track, varsity powerlifting, regional qualifier, 6th place. Second team academic all-district goes to Miss Nayeli Flores. Varsity track, Miss Josefina Garcia. Athletic trainer, varsity powerlifting regional champion, state qualifier, 3rd place, goes to Miss Zaida Garcia. Athletic trainer, varsity powerlifting, regional qualifier, 3rd place, state qualifier, 5th place, second team academic all-state goes to Miss Abigail Gonzalez. Varsity softball, district co-MVP, academic all-district, Miss Haley Gonzalez. Varsity volleyball, Miss Janessa Gonzalez. Varsity powerlifting, regional champion, state champion, second team academic, all-state goes to Miss Kate Guzman. Varsity volleyball, Miss Justine Leal. Varsity softball, academic all-district, Miss Isabela Malacara. Varsity volleyball, honorable mention, academic all-state. Varsity powerlifting, regional qualifier, 4th place. State qualifier, 7th place. First team academic all-state, Miss Kiana Mendez. Varsity powerlifting, track and field, Miss Viviana Nieto. Varsity volleyball, varsity softball, Miss Mariah Roth. Athletic trainer, varsity powerlifting, regional qualifier, 5th place. Second team, academic, all district, Miss Natalia Sada. Varsity softball, academic, all district, Miss Emily Vargas. At this time, I will give the mic back to Mr. Manuel Ramos for the Senior Boys Awards.
Nah, I got it. Get right here. Now we're going to present our awards to our graduating senior male athletes. As I call your name, please come forward to accept your award. Baseball first team all district pitcher, Mr. Esteban Alba. Football honorable mention utility player, academic all district. Honorable mention, academic all-state. THSPA 165-pound regional alternate, Mr. Isaac Sededa. Football honorable mention wide receiver. Track area qualifier in the 110-meter hurdles, Mr. Dadrian De Leon. Varsity football, honorable mention wide receiver, basketball manager, and varsity baseball, Mr. David Garcia. Spider. Varsity track, Calistro Garza. Football first team all-district defensive end. Varsity baseball second team all-district first base. Manuel Ducky Hernandez. Congratulations, Doug. Varsity track, Mr. Christopher Jonas. Varsity basketball, Marcos Lopez. Varsity basketball, first team all district, Claudio C.J. Munoz. With the shades. Powerlifting and THSBA 165 regional and state qualifier, Mr. Jesus Partida. He's got you right there, Jesus. Varsity football, Jose Rodriguez, JD. Football and powerlifting, Mr. Jacob Zambrano. Varsity football, Mr. Justin Perales. Varsity football, Mr. Erasmo Ramirez. Varsity football offensive and defensive lineman of the year, academic all district, first team academic all state, powerlifting, THSPA 308 pound regional and state champion, track area qualifier in the shot put and discus, Mr. Robert Sanchez. Here's another young man here. He's a football trainer, manager, football, basketball, baseball trainer, manager, heart and soul, go-getter, do everything. You know, you probably come back in 10 years, he'll probably still be here working around here at the school. I don't know. And this guy's the heart and soul of everything that has to do with the boys' side of athletics. Mr. Abel Inocencio, right here, this guy. Yes, sir. And now for the football MVP awards, I'd like to bring up our athletic director, head football coach, Mr. Esteban Rodriguez.
This football season was definitely a bit of a roller coaster, to say the least. Unfortunately, our record doesn't indicate it, but our boys, they had one heck of a season. And I know for a fact it was definitely a learning experience for all of us, myself included, being a first-year head coach. But again, none of this was possible without any of our players here, our student athletes, and of course our coaches here. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort to kind of make things come together. And as I mentioned a while ago, although the record doesn't indicate it, we definitely had a very successful season. And we're definitely trending in the right direction. And I just want you seniors to know that you guys were definitely the foundation and the start of something great to come to Cotulla. So I definitely appreciate you guys. All right? As I mentioned earlier, the record wasn't the best. We had a rough 0-2 start this year. We traveled to West Oso for the first game of the year. And we got off to a slow start. We're down 14-0 at half. And came back at halftime, after half, regrouped, and we came back and tied the game at 14 apiece. And it's one of those in this position, it takes a lot of, it's always, you have those Saturday coaches, couch coaches, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. Well, guess what? When you're in this position, now it's your opportunity to make those decisions. And, and my family, they know I'd go home on Saturdays and I would take some of these things personal because I would always blame myself. I'd always look in the mirror, what could I have done? And I know for a fact that first game against West Oso, considering the momentum and the trajectory of the game, I should have gone for the 2-point at the end of the game and win it. But again, it's one of those, you live, you learn, and you move on. And so again, and then our second game of the year, we went to Bandera. Not to mention our first two games, we were 2 hours on the road plus. We were down with our first two quarterbacks, and Isaac Cerda, who hadn't played much quarterback in a few years, he stepped up to the plate that week and he prepared himself as best could be. And mind you, we came out firing and we had a great start. Right before half, Bandera was about midfield, and their whole offensive line, and I'm not one to make excuses, their whole offensive line false started, and our kids on the back end kind of just gave up on the play, and they ended up throwing a Hail Mary and kind of scoring right before the half, and it kind of deflated us going into halftime. But kids made no excuse. They had one of the best players in the area, their quarterback, Cardenas, and our boys, Robert almost decapitated him on one play, and the kid just wouldn't give up. Kid was tough. It was a great Bandera ball club. But again, I was just glad that we had the opportunity to face some stuff, competition kind of going on throughout the season. Then we finally got a home game. We brought Dilly came to our house, our I-35 rivalries. And when we met that Saturday as a coaching staff, we brought the kids in, and I was just, like I said, I was kind of taking it hard, a rough start. But I told the staff, I said, man, we can't lose this one. Again, this is for, bragging rights, Cotulla, Dilly. I've been a part of this rivalry my entire life, and we did just that. I know Dilly, they weren't gonna, respect our power and our guys up front, so we just did away with all the skill, all the speed, all the spread, offense that we're used to, and we kind of just went heavy up front and just ran the ball down their throat every night, the entire night. So it was a great game. I know we had a little trophy ceremony, a lot of excitement, things like that. And then week 4, Carrizo Springs came to town, and the weather was kind of back and forth on us that night. And we had a big play. I know Coach Ramos. We were kind of dialing some stuff up right before half, kind of talking, and we threw a touchdown pass right before the half, and it kind of got us fired up, gained momentum going into half, and we came out in the second half, and man, we were firing on all cylinders. We were scoring, interception for a touchdown, scoop and score for a touchdown. Within a matter of, from being up 13-6 at half, it was 40-6 midway through the third quarter. And again, the storm kept delaying the game, and finally Carrizo coach said, man, let's call it a night, you know what I mean? So that was a week 4. Then right before district, we played Robstown. We were here at home. We lost by 2 points, another close game. Unfortunately, we had 2 touchdowns called back on us that day. But like I said, we're never one to make excuses. We started district against Crystal City. Crystal City hadn't had the best record going into district, and we kind of got out to a quick start, 12-0 on the first 2 drives of the game. Third possession, we drive the length of the field and we fumble. And from that moment on, it kind of like we lost all our momentum, and at halftime, the kids just looked defeated, and I'm just like trying to do everything we could. And it was one of those. We ended up losing 24-18. And I could sit here and go through game by game. I don't need to look at this just of, one play here, one play there. And unfortunately, that was the difference in the season. Again, we lost a tough one to Lido 7-6, Hondo 20. I mean, it was just nail-biters all throughout. And it's kind of like I mentioned, it was a roller coaster. 3 of our losses came by a combined 7 points this year. Not to mention that overtime loss at Westoso, and 2 of the other losses we were up at halftime. But unfortunately in this business, the success of your season is determined on wins and losses. Nobody really wants to hear what happened or how close you got or what, it's basically did you win or lose? And that's football is king in Texas, I can tell you that. And like I said, nobody wants to hear excuses. You got to produce. And with that being said, and kind of one thing that always stood out to me, when I was growing up, when I was playing for Coach Booker, he would always tell us in a football game, there's 4 or 5 plays that make up the difference of the game. Whether it be the first play of the game, halftime, last play of the game, there's 4 plays that usually determine the outcome. And unfortunately, in our situation, there was 4 or 5 plays that kind of determined the outcome of about total of 4 games between 4 or 5 plays. So that just kind of tells you the kind of season we had. I mean, we could easily have been 8-2. It was one of those. So I commend these guys. You guys know it's 105, 110 degrees out there, and when you kind of get off to a rough start, kids never derailed, coaches never, there was never any doubt. We kept showing up and kind of attacking the weak as we would any other time. But at the end of the day, I will always look at myself in the mirror, kind of just what could I have done, like I mentioned earlier. And I'm a firm believer that, close losses, 1 point, 2 point, those are reflections of a head coach. And by no means, I never shy away. I always take full responsibility on things like that. But as I mentioned earlier, I truly enjoyed it. I hope kids enjoyed it. This first year was definitely, it was very exciting to say the least. But I do know that you seniors, you guys kind of set the standards, set the bar, set the foundation of the future that's to come. And you younger guys, you guys have been working your tails off in the weight room. We've been doing 7-on-7 lineman challenges. The future's bright. The future in Cotulla is definitely bright on the male side, on the female side, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. Like I said, being from Cotulla, I take pride in, everybody sitting here in front of me today. So like I said, I'm just glad to be a part of the kind of turnaround and building the foundation, and when we kind of take off. We got a strong senior class coming back. We got some great underclassmen. Our junior high programs the numbers are coming up. Us coaches, the entire staff, we're working to get ready to bring greatness to Cotulla. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and award the offensive MVP. It's one of those. These awards are always difficult, because there's always multiple student athletes that are deserving. But when you got to just choose one, like I mentioned, there's numerous athletes that are deserving of these awards. Starting from the O-line up front, our backs, receivers, blocking, score, whatever the case may be. But after discussion amongst the staff, we felt that this following athlete was definitely a game changer, stepping up to do whatever was asked of him, whether lining up in the backfield, out at wide receiver, or returning kicks on special teams. It was just trying to find him the ball as much as possible due to his ability to take any play for a touchdown. After rushing right around 700 yards this season and 8 touchdowns, this year's offensive MVP goes to Alejandro Medina. Our defensive MVP, of course, is on the defensive side of the ball. This athlete was a 4-year varsity player. He was without a doubt the leader of our defense, and it was somebody that I would always turn to for, he had great ideas, very intelligent kid, very knowledgeable student of the game, took pride in everything he did, and I've been around this kid for 9-10 years, and it was an honor to be his coach. And as I mentioned earlier, on top of being the leader of our defense, he racked up over 35 tackles, 3 sacks, 2 tackles for losses, and numerous quarterback pressures. And the majority is coming while being double-teamed and even triple-teamed at times. There wasn't a week that opposing coaches wouldn't approach us after the game and just kind of explain how they would have to game plan around him. And that's definitely, as I mentioned earlier, that's definitely a credit to him, respect of, we're not here to talk about numbers and things like that. If you just tell a kid their actual jersey number and they let their game do the talking for themselves. Not only did this individual excel on the playing field, he also excelled tremendously in the classroom. And although he will truly be missed, I have no doubt this individual will excel in his future endeavors and with whatever he chooses to do in life. This year, our defensive MVP goes to Robert Sanchez III. At this time, our girls coaches will be coming back up. We'll have Christina Few announcing the volleyball MVP and highlights of the season.
Good afternoon. I'm going to start with the volleyball 2023 highlights. This year for the Catula Cowgirl volleyball season, it was a rebuilding year. Our JV teams, they competed well. They had various successes throughout their season. The JV Maroon team placed second at their fair tournament. And although the varsity didn't have the record we had hoped or worked for, we are still extremely proud of the progress we made. We always preach to our girls that failure only occurs when you stop trying, when you stop learning. So these girls never stopped fighting, they never stopped trying to learn, and throughout the entirety of our season, they continue to not only grow and learn both individually and as a team, but they brought forth their best at every game. They competed well. Now for our offensive MVP. She was a senior team captain. She received honorable mention volleyball honors for the 2023 season. She's been a part of the Cotulla volleyball program for 4 years. She took on the role of being our strong side hitter this year and our setter, something she hasn't done before. She's a bit rough around the edges and actively added a bunch of gray hairs to her coaches, but she has a big heart and a natural athlete. Offensive MVP is number 4, Jasmine De La Garza. Defensive MVP. She was a senior team captain. She received honorable mention volleyball and all academic district volleyball honors. She was on the varsity volleyball for 4 years. She's quick and one of our best passers on the court. She is a great teammate, always helping out the younger girls. She always tried to do the right thing on and off the court, even when she thought nobody was looking. This year, I've seen her grow tremendously, not only as an athlete, but as an individual and leader. So defensive MVP, number 3, Kiana Mendez. Now for the cross-country MVPs by Coach Olvera.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank my cross-country runners who showed up for practice every day. I would also like to thank the parents who showed up and supported our runners throughout the entire season. A special thanks to the community members and parents for organizing the cross-country spaghetti dinner this year. I know many of you participated in other extracurricular activities, but still showed up for cross-country practice afterwards. We had a challenging season. We were young, but we improved times with every meet. We had one of our runners miss regionals by 1 spot this year. This was Frank Torres. Okay, again, our goal this year, we were young, was to improve with every meet, and our kids did that. Okay, now for my MVPs. These 2 runners showed up every day, rain or shine. They never complained. They put in hard work. They are a good student and great role models for the junior high kids. They helped me out by warming the younger kids before their races, and these 2 improved their times with every meet. This year's MVPs are Paula Gonzalez and Angela Vargas.
Good afternoon. After coming out of the playoff run last year, we came into the 2023-2024 season with an extremely tough schedule. Playing against some big schools and playing some big tournaments with only 1 senior returning and a freshly new varsity team. We competed fairly well in our district schedule. All of our district teams made deep runs in the playoffs. And as I mentioned before, we knew that we were going to be a young group of girls this year. We were able to carry 2 teams, a varsity and a JV, and both teams competed fearlessly. We played tough. I'm most proud to say that 10 out of the 12 girls, out of the varsity girls, received all district basketball honors. These student athletes had to maintain a 90 or above average during the season in order to receive the accolade. I look forward to see their growth in the upcoming year, both on and off the court. Before I name the MVPs, I would like to personally thank our CHS staff and administration, I.S.D administration, my coaching staff and their spouses, the basketball parents, and all the fans of the Catula Cowgirl basketball program. This year's offensive MVP was nominated and received 2nd team All-District and academic All-District basketball honors. She led the team in total points for the 2023-24 basketball season with 232 points. She also led the team in offensive and defensive rebounds. She played in all 31 varsity games this year, the only player to do so. She is a role model on and off the court and is always striving to reach her potential. We are looking forward to the leadership in the years to come. This year's basketball offensive MVP is freshman number 12, Serene Ramirez. This year's basketball defensive MVP was a senior team captain. She was nominated and received 1st team All-District basketball honors as well. She led the team in steals and assists. Her tenaciousness and high energy was effective on our press and our half-court defense. She gave her all and oftentimes sacrificed her body by flying through the stands or diving on the floor. She always wanted to guard the best, even if it caused her to get in foul trouble. But most importantly, her quick defense often led to offensive points for her teammates. We will miss her craziness on and off the court. Defensive MVP, senior number 4, Jasmine de la Garza. Next, with the boys basketball MVP will be Chris Gomez.
So this season didn't go as we would have liked it to go. We were a very young team with only 2 returning players from last year. And I could see the struggles early on in the season, but as the year progressed, we improved as a team. We were very competitive in district play, keeping games close, but unable to close them out. Although we would be losing 2 seniors this year, we are hoping to gain some key pieces for next year's team. Eric, Alex, OC. All right. For the Nets, for the basketball offensive MVP, this athlete was awarded first team all district honors. He always had high energy every time he stepped on the court and always gave it his all. Knocking down threes when we needed and always making the right play. Although we love to keep him on our team for one more year, we wish him the best of luck moving forward. Number 4, CJ Munoz. We got one more. For the defense MVP. But this athlete has been awarded the defensive MVP for their tremendous hard work. He achieved second team all district honors. He led the team in rebounds as a freshman and wouldn't complain with what task was asked of him. This athlete will be a lot of trouble for the district moving forward, and I can most definitely see him winning the district defense MVP if he keeps up the hard work. Number 3, Rene Baadera.
All right, before I get to the MVPs, I'd like to go over some season highlights. This season, we had the largest number of lifters in my 14 years as head coach with 30 girls. The Catula Cowgirls placed first as a team at every regular season meet this year. We also qualified 25 girls to compete at the regional meet, which is the most Catula has ever had. And as a team, we placed second at the regional meet. We had 9 lifters receive medals, and we had 3 lifters come away as regional champions. After regionals, we had 6 girls advance to the state meet in Frisco. The Cowgirls, once again, we took second place as a team. We had 5 of the 6 lifters medal, and we had 2 state champions, Carla Benavides and Kate Guzman. I'm very proud of the accomplishments of the girls this year, and I look forward to next year, as we're losing 9 seniors, but we still have 21 girls returning, and I'm excited about that. All right, this year's MVPs. Both placed first at every meet this year. Both were regional and state champions in their respective weight classes. Both have signed letters of intent to continue lifting at the collegiate level at Midland University. But most importantly, these young ladies have been examples to our younger lifters and show that hard work and dedication will definitely pay off. This year's girls powerlifting MVPs are Carla Benavides and Kate Guzman. Now Ms. Galindo is going to present a special award also related to girls powerlifting.
Beginning this year, in honor of fellow Cowgirl powerlifter and teammate, Ms. Jade Lozano, we will present one female powerlifting athlete with the Jade Lozano Spirit Award. Jade Lozano was a beautiful young lady with a bright smile, bright eyes, and a bright future. Every morning when she walked into the weight room or onto a platform at a meet, she was enthusiastic and ready to conquer whatever stood before her. Failure never diminished her light. In fact, if anything, it made her shine brighter. Because when Jade missed a lift, she would get off that platform wearing that bright, beautiful smile she always carried, and she'd say, "I'll get it next time, coach. I've got this." Well, this time we've got you, Jade. You were tragically taken from us and from this world too soon, making this place a little less bright. However, we will strive to keep your memory alive by honoring her year after year in the name of the Jade Lozano Spirit Award. With this award, a fellow powerlifting sister will be recognized for mirroring Jade's spirit of always having a positive attitude, of showing great promise and improvement, and never allowing failure to hinder their prowess. Rather, they allow that failure to motivate them and drive them towards greater success. This year's Jade Lozano Spirit Award goes to a young lady who, as a freshman in her first year of powerlifting, medaled in the top 3 spots at every invitational meet she attended. Then she proceeded to earn herself a spot at the regional meet where she finished top 10 in the 97-pound weight class. This award goes to Jade's very own little sister and fellow powerlifter who has a light of her very own, Miss Jasmine Lozano. On a side note, she does have a plaque, but it's late being delivered. So next we are going to have Powerlifting Boys Most Valuable Players, presented by Miss Yomeda de la Peña, AKA Doc.
On behalf of myself, Coach Luna, and Coach Mark, we are incredibly proud of each achievement you accomplished this season. From overcoming adversity, breaking personal, regional, and state records, and also winning state titles, every one of you has a success story to share. Seniors, we could not have asked for a better group of young men to help lead our team this season. Thank you for helping us create a culture of excellence within our team, and thank you for building a brotherhood. To our regional and state qualifiers, if you could please make your way up to the stage, we would like to present a certificate on behalf of our Region 5 coordinator and the president of the Texas High School Powerlifting Association. Parents, if you'd like to come up and take a picture. Just the boys. Guys, y'all stay up there. These young men, along with our cowgirl powerlifters, are the reason why we are the strongest region in the state of Texas. Catula Powerlifting never backs down from a challenge, and next year we will return to the state meet ready to fight for a championship. Thank you, gentlemen, for a great season. Thank you. Now presenting this year's Cowboy Powerlifting MVPs. This first individual dominated during the regular season in the heavyweight division by earning the Best Lifter Award at each meet we competed in. He is one of the fiercest individuals we have on our team, and when he sets a goal, he not only achieves it, but he crushes it. He now holds the Region 5 Division III record for squat at 685 pounds and the total record at 1,725 pounds. He is our state record holder with a total of 1,765 pounds. He is our 2024 198-pound state champion. I present this award to Jerry Gonzalez. Our next MVP is the epitome of resilience and dedication. He overcame an injury that most individuals in this sport would consider hanging up their belt and ending their season for good. He always has a smile on his face, but once the bar is loaded, he's locked in. He is part of the 2024 Texas High School Powerlifting Association Academic All-State First Team. He is the Region 5 Division III record holder for squatting 780 pounds, benching 530 pounds, and totaling 1,890 pounds. He's the state record holder for benching 525, a two-time state champion, earning this year's state champion title in the 308-pound weight class. It is an honor to be able to present this award as his aunt and as his coach to Robert Sanchez III. Next, we will have Coach Stephanie Arevalo with girls track.
Good afternoon. I would like to congratulate all our Cowgirls who worked hard this track season and competed well in all their events. It takes a lot of grit to go out to practice and compete in the raging heat or the freezing cold. Because we live in Texas, we can have both in the same day, and we all know that. I'm super proud of each and every one of you for finishing the season off strong. Congratulations to our JV track team for being team district champions this season. Our varsity team ended the season advancing 1 relay and 5 individual events to the area track meet, which included 1 district champion and a district runner-up. We traveled to the area track meet with 8 athletes, advancing 1 to the regional track meet. Needless to say, it was a great season, and I can't wait to see what the future holds in our upcoming seasons. This first award goes to our field event MVP. She was district champion, area qualifier, and regional qualifier. At the area meet, she placed 4th, and at regional, she placed 7th out of 16 athletes in pole vault. Congratulations on your senior year, Jasmine De La Garza. We are proud of you. And she has given me all my gray hairs. Yes. The second award goes to our track MVP. This goes to a young lady that competed in 4 events at the district track meet and was able to advance to area in 2 of her running events. She accomplished this after a very long day of prelims and final events. She, without a doubt, has worked hard this season and will continue to push to qualify each year. Congratulations, Serene Ramirez. On your accomplishments, we look forward to seeing what your future holds. Now, Jose Olvera will do the track boys MVPs.
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank Coach Rodriguez, Coach Ramirez, Coach Luna, Coach Martinez, Coach Arevalo, Coach Carizales, and Coach Pugh for their help this season. I couldn't have done it without y'all. I would like to commend our boys track team. We had 16 varsity boys, 19 JV boys, and we had a total of 35 boys in track and field. You guys came out after powerlifting and during baseball season and competed well in our track and field season. We had some unforeseen injuries before our district meet that caused some changes to our relay team. Still, we had runners who stepped up. At district, we had 10 runners qualify for area in 10 different events, including district champs in the 4x2 relay. At the area meet, we had 6 runners qualify for regionals in 5 events, including 2nd place in the 4x2 relay and 2nd in the 800-meter run. At regionals, we made finals in the 4x2 relay. We have a young team and are excited about their future. Congratulations on a job well done. Okay, for MVPs, this athlete qualified for the area meet in 3 events, the 4x100, the 4x2 relay, and the 200-meter run. He also qualified for regionals in the 4x1 and 4x2 relay. This athlete is quiet but works hard and is dedicated to his sport. Okay, this next athlete qualified for area and the regional meet in 4 events, the high jump, the 200-meter run, the 4x1, and the 4x2 meter relay. This young man is only a freshman and has great potential. This year's track and field MVPs are Oscar Charo and Braden Rodriguez. Okay, up next, softball.
The 2024 softball season was a very successful one. We finished with the season with a combined record of 15-17. The team that we had on the field this year was able to defend our district championships, so we did win district back-to-back with a record of 8-2. We were also able to claim our second consecutive by-district win against San Antonio West Campus. Unfortunately, we lost in the area round to a very tough Columbus team who is still in the playoffs as we speak. But the team gained some very good playoff experience. We will definitely be back next year stronger than ever. We had a young team this season that learned how to play with each other early on in the season, how to play for the betterment of the team, their commitment, their dedication, their I guess, ability to stay on course, as I would say, just stay the course, and things are going to turn around. And it definitely did. By the time district came around, we were rolling on all cylinders, and it was very evident that our team had kind of come together. I would like to take this time also to thank the coaches. I know not all of them are here, but I want to thank them for their hard work and dedication. We in softball, we have to wait till track is over and so on and so forth. By the time we get started, close to 5 o'clock, so we're there till 7:30. So it takes a toll sometimes, but these girls were there in and out every day until the end. So I really thank the coaches along with the athletes. Moving on to our MVPs this year, offensive MVP and a defensive MVP. I'll start with the offensive MVP first. This athlete became our leadoff hitter. She wasn't our leadoff hitter all year long, but she took on that role at some point, and she never gave that up. She typically was the one who got our offense going. Once she was on those base paths, she was a big threat. She kept the defenses on their toes at all times. She had 91 at-bats. She had 41 total hits. 30 of them were singles. She had 5 doubles, 3 triples, and 2 home runs. And she only struck out twice the entire season. This athlete led our team in multiple of offensive categories. She finished the season with a batting average of .451, a .554 on-base percentage, a slugging percentage of .659. She had 18 RBIs, 49 runs, 20 base on balls, and she stole 38 bases. Our 2024 softball MVP, number 12, Serene Ramirez. Our defensive MVP this season was a constant on the defensive side. She was very consistent all year long, and she did an outstanding job of keeping all of the teams that we faced off-balanced. She learned how to attack the weaknesses of the opposing batter. She learned how to throw an off-speed pitch, how to control her rise ball better than ever, and how to hit her locations. This athlete was also a great defender. She was a great defender in the circle. She moved very well after the pitch to defend. She led the district in ERA and in strikeouts. Here are some of her amazing stats. She pitched 148.2 innings. She faced 742 batters, and pitched 2,299 innings. She led the district with an ERA of 2.35, and she only allowed the opposing team to have a batting average of 233. She struck out 118 batters. 30 of them were strikeouts just looking. Our 2024 softball defensive MVP, number 13, Chryslyn Munoz. Now we'll have Coach Steven Mendoza to present the baseball awards.
Great afternoon. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my coaching staff, John Zamzo, Dylan Tenayuca, Roberto Marquez, and Benjamin Flores for molding these young men of character and showing them how to play the game of baseball the Cowboy way. I would also like to thank our 3 seniors, Manuel Hernandez, Esteban Alba, David Garcia, for their contribution to the baseball program. We're losing 3 seniors, but we are returning 14 returners for next year. We were extremely young. At times we started 4 freshmen on the field. So the future is bright. So now for the MVPs. He was nominated District 28 3A First Team All District. He led the team in batting with an average of 3.55, on-base percentage of 4.68, slugging percentage of 5.32, 18 runs batted in, 18 walks, 11 stolen bases, and 6 hit by pitches. Your 2024 baseball MVP, number 2, Frank Torres. Now for the defensive MVP. He was nominated for 28 3A First Team All District. He led the team in innings pitched with 37.2 during district, faced 196 batters, had an ERA of 3.97, and had 23 strikeouts. Your 2024 baseball defensive MVP, number 13, Esteban Alba. I'll turn it over to Randy Ramirez to announce Miss Catula Cowgirl.
All right, this year's Miss Catula Cowgirl was a team captain in multiple sports. She was always willing to take on a role that was very crucial to each sport. She also holds a 3-year letterman in volleyball, basketball, track, and softball. She holds numerous district accolades in each sport, such as honorable mention, second team, and first team all-district honors. In her 3 years as a varsity player, she has also been a district champion, a by-district champion, an area champion, and a regional finalist in her respective sports. We are and will always be extremely proud of her commitment to the program. She participated in all 4 sports for all 4 years as a Catula Cowgirl. That is a lot of blood, sweat, tears, a lot of games. She continued to participate in all aspects of the program, even coming into her senior year, knowing that the team was going to be young. We also knew that we were going to have to rebuild, and she took on that role. I cannot emphasize enough that we will miss her grit, her competitiveness, and her desire to be the best on the court, on the field, and on the track. We are happy to award this Miss Catula Cowgirl to senior number 4, Jasmine de la Garza. For the Mr. Catula Cowboy Award, we'll have our athletic director, Esteban Rodriguez.
As for the Mr. Catula Cowboy Award, this award goes far beyond the playing field. There are many factors that come into play when choosing an elite athlete to hold the title of Mr. Catula Cowboy, such as hard work, dedication, commitment, as well as all the sacrifices this individual has made over the last 4 years of their athletic career. We have chosen an individual that excels not only on the playing field, but in the classroom, in the arena, and all aspects of just school in general. On top of being a 4-year varsity football player, area regional track qualifier, regional state powerlifting champ, all the accolades that come with being an athlete. He's a very humble individual, hardworking. He embraces the many challenges life has handed him, all while doing so with a smile on his face. It has been an honor to have coached this individual for the last 6-8 years, dating back to when I was started at the elementary. I remember he was like one of our coaches. He'd be doing the exercises, telling kids what to do, taking initiative, and we were very grateful to have him and kind of mold him and help him. As I mentioned, we're proud of the man he has become while attending CHS. We are excited to see what the future holds, and we wish him and his family the very best as he walks out these doors for the last time. This year's Mr. Catula Cowboy Award goes to Robert Sanchez III. At this time, we'll be having Ms. Zelma Garza on some special recognitions.
On behalf of the CHS Student Council, Ms. Zelma Garza and Ann Canales would like to thank Coach Rodriguez for molding such great athletes who are always willing to go beyond the call of being an athlete. They would like to take the time to recognize the following athletes for their volunteer work with the Cotulla High School Student Council events. These athletes participated in this year's Red Ribbon Week events, CHS's annual Autism Walk, and the Special Olympics held in Somerset. The awards go to Mr. Ricardo Reese, Joe Garrett Rodriguez. Both of those individuals worked the Red Ribbon Week event. Whoops. For the CHS Annual Autism Walk in Somerset Special Olympics, we have Mr. Fidel Alvarez. And our final recipient for the Somerset Special Olympics goes to Mr. Isaac Cerda. And now we will have our closing remarks by our athletic director, Coach Esteban Rodriguez.
This year has definitely been a wonderful year for the Cotulla High School Athletic Department. As I mentioned earlier, it's definitely a learning experience for everybody involved. And I just want to thank you all, you student athletes, coaches, parents, everybody for making my first year a success. As I mentioned, unfortunately, sometimes the success of your season is determined on wins and losses. But as I always tell the kids, it's more than just a game. We're here to teach them about life and try to create good young men to give back to the community. I know this year, a lot of our, our student athletes help with, the food pantry, helping the women's club with the cleaning of Highway 97. We also help with the purse bingo. I had some kids help out at the Ensenada Elementary. We help with field days, just trying to give back to the community that supports us and goes above and beyond for us. So again, I appreciate every single one of you. Our athletes, they've brought forth many successes and advancements this year, both as teams and individuals. These successes, these wins, are not wins confined to the field, court, track, or the weight room. It's not confined to that earned title, plaque, or medal. The truth is, the win comes from the character that is built, the integrity that is created, the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to work with others, and so much more. It's these types of wins that the coaches who are here today, standing and sitting amongst you, ultimately wish upon each and every one of you Cowboys and Cowgirls. They are the wins that transcend beyond the classroom and the halls of this school, and are embedded into each and every one of you. Thank you, athletes, for all your hard work this year. We would also like to extend our appreciation to the parents, families, and the supporters of our student athletes, because with you, without you, none of this would be possible. To our returning athletes, we look forward to seeing you this summer as we continue to work, build, and prepare for the upcoming seasons. As we always say, games are won in the summer and in the off seasons. And luckily for you, we're giving you guys a week off to enjoy your time, coaches included, and then it's back to the grind on June 3rd. All right, to our graduating seniors, we're sad to see you go, but we are proud to see who you have become. Remember, you are always welcome here at CHS, because to us, you are and will always be family. We are honored to have been a part of your journey. May you soar high in your future endeavors, and we wish you the best of luck in whatever you choose to do in life. And always remember, once a cowboy, cowgirl, always a cowboy, cowgirl. You guys ever need anything, feel free to reach out to us. We're always here for you all. Okay? As a reminder, I'd like to remind you all today, those of you that are getting recognized tonight at the school board meeting, it's tonight at 6 p.m. For any regional track qualifiers, and then our softball program. That'll be, I believe that'll be at the Newman Middle School cafeteria, if I'm not mistaken. That starts at 6 o'clock. So again, I would like to see all you all there. We will be there as well. Once we get done here, if all MVPs, once you are done taking your group, or you come up to take your group picture, once you take your individual pictures back, we'll need those plaques back, all right? Again, I appreciate you guys, and thank you very much.